Hey, my friend Ron Gasparetto here, and in this video today, I want to talk to you about the whole idea of purpose. And what is your purpose in life? Like, what are you here to do? What is the reason you're here on this planet Earth? Now, I know it's a question you probably asked yourself many times in your life, and if you haven't, you probably should be asking. And it's a question I know I've asked myself many times, particularly when I was young. I was coming out of university, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I wanted to know what my purpose here was. What was I going to do with my life? What am I here to do? What am I here to accomplish? And I want to run by you a few things today about this whole idea of purpose, because there's so many misconceptions about this concept of purpose. Because we ask ourselves, am I actually living my purpose? Is my purpose is something that's eluded me and I have to go find, and have I missed it? Is my purpose something that's already in my rear view mirror and I'm just going to sort of finish off my life the way it is? So I know it's a question that causes a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of mystery behind what your purpose here on earth is. So I want to run by you 5 ideas on this topic and a few misconceptions about it first. So the first misconception that I've discovered about this whole idea of purpose is your purpose is not something that you're here to find, that's eluding you. You're here to create your purpose. We have this whole misconception that our purpose is something that's hidden from us, that we're brought here to this planet Earth, and now we have to find out what our purpose is. It's like it's hidden under a rock or behind a tree, and we have to have this lifelong search to find our purpose. And if we find it, oh my goodness, it's something that's euphoric. It's nothing like that. Your purpose here on earth is something that you create. It's something that you create from the things that you want to do with your life, from your desires, from your passions, from the things that inspire you. That's what your purpose is here to do. It's not something that's hidden from you, that somebody has mysteriously sort of put in the backstage, if you will, of your life, and you have to go find it. It's nothing like that. The second idea here, and it sort of leads from this first idea of creating your purpose, is that your purpose is not a one-time thing. You're not here to just do one thing with your life. Like I mentioned before, you're here to create your life. You're here to create your purpose, whatever you decide it to be. It's not a one-time thing. Your purpose is continually evolving and continually expanding as you continually evolve and expand. Because let me ask you a question. Is your purpose different? Do you have different ideas about what your life is about right now than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 25 years ago? Of course it is, because you've evolved as a person. You've changed. You've moved on from where you were. So your purpose is going to change and evolve as well. Your purpose in life is not this one-time thing that you're meant to find when you've come here on this earth to discover. It's nothing like that. It's something you create, and it's something that you create over and over again. It's not a one-time thing. The third idea I'd like to share with you today is that your purpose is not something that somebody else tells you what your purpose is. Because again, I know so many people in their lives, they're living their lives based on what somebody else has told them is what they should be doing with their life. For example, so many families and so many cultures believe that if they've gone down a certain profession and down a certain road in their lives, that their children should go down the same road and the same profession in their lives for status or for financial gain, or whatever it might be. But your purpose is not something that other people are telling you what to do. You can't listen to other people to say that this is what you're going to do with your life. You can ask them for advice, you can get information, you can talk to people who are going down the same path that you might like to go down. That's great. You get ideas from other people. But don't ever let somebody tell you what you should do with your life. That's not your purpose isn't what somebody else tells you what you should be doing with your life. Your purpose comes from within. What you want to do with your life. And that leads to my fourth point. How you really find your purpose is what inspires you. What do you want to do with your life? What are those things that sort of come up from within inside, your passions, the things that get your juices going, the things that excite you, the things that you really want to do with your life? That's where you find your purpose. And again, it's a now purpose. That could change in a couple of years. That could change in 6 months. Everybody's different. You could live your purpose on a particular path for 20 years. That might be your purpose, whatever that might be for you. But it doesn't have to be what somebody tells you it's going to be. It's something that inspires you from inside. What gets those passions going? And how you do that, again, like I mentioned before, you talk to other people who are doing things that you want to do with your life. You travel, you read, you watch videos on certain things that inspire you. You discover what your purpose is for you, and you carry on from there. Whatever inspires you, that's what your purpose is. Don't let anybody else tell you what your purpose is. Come from within. Get quiet, get deep inside, maybe start doing some journaling, write some things out, and just go out there, experiment, experience life. That's how you find your purpose in life. That's how you find your purpose now, I should say, in your life. Because again, that is always changing. And the fifth and the final thing I'd like to share with you today is the ultimate idea of what your purpose is your purpose, if you have to boil it down to one thing. Your purpose here on earth is to experience joy. Joy is the ultimate panacea, if you will, for finding or discovering what your purpose is now for you. That's what you should be looking for. That's the whole base or foundation. What brings you joy? Because it doesn't matter what you do in your life. The ultimate thing is you want to experience joy. This life is supposed to be a joyful journey. This life is supposed to be something you get up in the morning every single day and you just can't wait to get into you can't wait to dive into your day. It's a joyful endeavor. That's what your purpose is. Your purpose in life is joy. That's the foundation. That's the ultimate end point, if you will, for your purpose in life. So find that. Find something that brings you joy on a continual basis. And I know a lot of people say, well, Ron, you're not being pragmatic here. You got to look at the ABCs, and I get that. But ultimately, set a goal, set a plan, whatever it might be. If you're stuck in a job, if you're stuck in a career, if you're stuck at a certain point in your life that you just have to look after certain things, I get that. But find the joy in that as well. Find the joy in those endeavors, because there's always joy you can find in those things. And if you have a bigger, grander vision for your life, a bigger purpose that you want to do with your life right now, set that out in 6 months. Write out a goal. Write out something that you want to chase for in 6 months. And that's going to be what you're after. But ultimately, always find the joy in life. Always find the joy in the moment. Find the joy in the future thing that you're looking to do with your life. Find the joy. That's the ultimate purpose of your life. So I hope that this whole idea and this whole concept of what is your purpose in life is a little more clear now for you. Don't let it be something that you think it's a one-time thing that you put all this pressure and this stress on to find your purpose in your life. It's nothing like that. Remember, your purpose in life is something that you create. It's something that you decide what you want to do with your life. It's always changing. It's always evolving. It's always moving forward, because you are always changing, always evolving, always moving forward. Your purpose reflects who you are inside. So again, I hope that serves you today. I hope that gives you a little more clarity on what your purpose is in your life. And until next time, I invite you to go out there every single day of your life and live your life from your true, most authentic, real self, with a loving heart, an open mind, and a joyous spirit.